Oh, you thought I forgot about Orktober? No way! I'm back, baby, and I've brought the boys. It's Orktober, and we're going big. By going small. I figured it was time to actually do some kit bashing instead of the usual garbage upcycling. I had these treads left over from building the battle wagon. Chopping seemed effective the first time, so I'll try... Whoa! So easy. Here's how I made the mini tracks. By cutting down and thinning down, then also repurposing other parts of the previously cut down tracks and wheels, and bending and using fire and hurting my hand. There. Cute. Okay, next, I matrix visioned a turret and hull out of this retro model van console. After a few tests, I joined the hull halves and began to flesh out the details on the tracks. I definitely used some car parts here. Mega blocks. Time to fill out the middle tank part. I did some advanced weathering on the blocks, since I wasn't sure if I could reach them later on. Back to the kit for more bashing. I got some nifty parts. Then I built up this exposed engine using some VCR parts and kit bits. There, that should provide some torque. How about a rounded mega block to add some visual interest up front? My dog ended up waking up that day, but I still broke down the whole tape player. Hey, now that's a gun barrel right there. One thing to consider is how this project ties into the lore. I didn't want to deviate too far. Ork technology is characterized by a constant stream of poorly thought out experimentation, and also mainly by the fact that in many cases, the only reason it works at all is because of the Ork's latent psychic powers. This means that if enough Orks think it will work, it usually will. Many a tech marine has opened an Ork slugga to find it to be just a box with bolts and bits of metal in it. Okay, here's some bolts, and in they go. I feel much better about this now. This metal shield from a circuit board will make some nice hatch openings. If you're enjoying the video so far, please subscribe. If you subscribe, I will scribe some panel lines. I started out with my old method, pushing the sharp end of a small file, but I soon discovered that drawing this razor saw actually cuts like a narrow chisel. Amazing. I better use some spackle before my patrons disown me. I apply the forbidden frosting to all the unsightly gaps. Then I use a watered down version to goop on some surface texture. File everything flat, then we add a bit of Mod Podge to seal it up. Nifty electrical ring thing makes a detailed turret base thing. Whoosh! Okay, so here I really wanted to break up the uniform profile of the tank body. This is supposed to be built up from random panels, so I add on random panels with various angles to help de-rectangleify the whole thing. Some car kit parts, some building blocks, maybe from connects this time. Oh, this sure is a lot of work making these individual custom panels. Ah, if only there was an easier way. A series of tubes provide high bandwidth exhaust. Then, oh yeah, we need to add the orky teeth. Round-looking automobile components for some adorable little hatches. A few more details, then I start adding rivets. I got these nifty molds for making green stuff rivets. Not sponsored. Once I had made a ton, I applied 5 on camera. I drilled out some empty rivet holes, and then I think the building part is done. Now here is a fair warning. I am not the best painter in the world, and I mix a ton of arbitrary colors, but zog it, I have fun. I primed everything with a nice zenithal base coat. It makes no sense for the final colors, but watch the magic. Okay, this is Ork Armor 101. Let's go with a dark brown metal everywhere. Then some browner metal on the lower parts. Then some silvery silver on the high parts. Super dark wash over the whole thing. Must go faster. This fast red is made from red, orange, and brown. And some flow improver. This gets messily painted onto every red panel, avoiding the edges. This is free weathering. Well, at least discounted weathering. I do several thin Duncans of red before moving to a lighter red, which is achieved by adding more orange. This is used as a highlight. Then with a browner red, you guessed it, the low stuff. Let's make a new color called Double Black. Looks pretty dark, right? Now for a not quite white. Never skimp on your Orky checkerboards. They have a whole tournament system, you know. You gotta get your games in daily, even when you're on the road. Remetal the metal before going into the wash stage. Here I'm trying out some acrylic varnish in wash recipe. Thanks to Geek Gaming Luke for the tip. Brownify the white parts and tint the red panels. The pros call this color modulation, I think. Now a rusty orange wash, this time for the tops of the whites and all the metals that you want to be, you guessed it, oxidized. I use a damp brush to feather and blend the washes. Slightly gold up the exhausts, and then we move on to the dusty dust stage. Here's the airbrush if you're wondering. Mix inks and paint right in the bowl like an expert, then do a few light passes to build a suitably subtle sandy splatter. Okay, not subtle enough? Scrub some of it away and use a dusty wash instead. Finally, I carve this wooden banana to access the hidden cursed medium, solid paint. Paint the solid graphite paint onto some exposed track edges, then it's definitely done. Look at this little thing. You know I would never betray Orktober. You know who else respects and cherishes the Orktober season? The good and epic patrons over at patreon.com/scratchbashing. Would you like to participate in secret hobby Discord chats? You can contribute to the quality of the channel and do the chatting. Ooh, and participate in polls. Who doesn't like voting? If you haven't already, check out the rest of the Boyz. Links to all of their videos and channels are in the description. you can reply to my pinned comment below with your favorite project. Oh, what's that? You want to be one of the boys? Sure, I want that too. Show me your orky creations. You can share them on my Facebook page or with other patrons on Discord. I will be sharing some of your best gubbins here on the channel. Make sure your subscription is activated, with the bell part also illuminated, and I will see you very soon for the next epic build video.